Hey guys, how you doing today? I'm back with a video here. This one's not a pickup video. This is a 5 things you didn't know about me video. Most of you guys probably won't know these things unless you personally know me. Basically, I was challenged by a former member of the St. Louis Retro Group, Neo Solid 22. His YouTube video is going to be up here hopefully, and I'll post it down below so you guys can check it out. Basically, he posted some stuff that most of us didn't know. I was honestly surprised by a couple of them that I didn't know. So I'm going to try to uh, shake things up a bit, not do too many video game ones. I got 2 of them on here that are video game related. The other 3 aren't. So hopefully you won't know them and you'll learn some new things about me. And then when I get done, I'll challenge 3 people myself. And hopefully they will answer and you can check out their videos. So first thing I want to talk about is comic books. I'm a comic book fan. I've been a fan for comic books probably longer than I really have been for video games. When I was really young, I remember playing the Atari, and I did enjoy it, but it was more of a just a way to pass the time. Of course, the Nintendo didn't come out. Well, I didn't get my Nintendo until 1987. At that time, I was already 8 years old. I started reading probably when I was 5 or 6. I picked up books, started reading them, and of course, comic books were the easiest thing to read because of being small, well, just little blurbs, and I pick them up, and if nothing else, I loved them for the pictures. As far as video games or comic books go, my favorite character would have to be Batman. I love him because he has no superpowers. Granted, he's super intelligent and he's a hell of a martial artist, but it's mainly just know-how is how he gets along. My least favorite character would probably be Superman due to the fact that he's way too overpowered. I mean, he's super strength, super speed. He can go so quick, he can turn back time. Nothing can kill him except Doomsday, which really made no sense considering Doomsday didn't even use kryptonite, which was supposed to be the only thing that could kill him. Heat rays, X-ray vision, ice breath, just incredibly too powerful. Um, Also, my first 2 children were born, and their names were my first son's name was Charles. Second one was Xavier. So of course, obviously, like Professor X from the X-Men. Also, I have 2 cats right now named Batman and Joker, who you guys might have seen in a few of the videos, and if not, I'll introduce you later, obviously. That leads me to point number 2 is that I'm an avid reader. In first grade, I actually read the most books in the entire school district. I got a little newspaper article put up. If I can find it, I'll post it here later. And ever since then, I love reading. I do mainly sci-fi and fantasy horror type stuff. I'll read anything, but some of my favorite books are like The Hitchhiker's Guide, a whole trilogy, which is actually 6 books. I'm trying to think. Harry Potter, what was it? Another great series. I love series, especially ones that are continuing and that you can really invest a lot of time into. One that I read recently that I really liked was called The Strain, which was I believe it was Paul Hogan and Guillermo del Toro who made it. And I'm pretty sure there's a TV series on it right now. I'm not for sure. Uh, Stephen King's another great writer that I love to read. And Bentley Little, who I've just picked up the last couple of years. He's very intriguing if you like really weird horror type sci-fi things. Let's see here. Number 3, I used to be a professional wrestler on the independent circuit. I did it for 8 years, and I can tell you I put in a lot more money than I got out of it. But I didn't do it for the money. I did it because it was something I loved to do. Back when I was a kid, I used to watch wrestling religiously. Some of my favorites were Big Boss Man, Jake the Snake Roberts, The Undertaker, who's still one of my favorites when I do watch him, who I actually share a birthday with, which is March 24th. Obviously, he was born like, I think, like 15, 16 years before me or something like that. I'm not even sure how long before me. But wrestling was always a big thing to me. And one day I went to a local wrestling show, and the guy saw me and my friend Josh and saw that we were bigger guys and said, "Hey, you guys ever think about wrestling?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So he told us to come the next time they were in Granite, help set up the ring, and that we could run the ropes and just maybe learn a few things. And we got into it that way. And started going to all the shows, helping set up the ring, do training whenever we could beforehand, and finally we got our shots. I did it for like 8 years. My wrestling name was Chris Sins, KrisSynz. I could probably link a few YouTube videos down below. I actually got a chance to wrestle Cowboy Bob Orton, which was a big highlight for me. I wrestled mainly in Illinois. I think I had 1 or 2 matches in Indiana. I'm pretty sure it was only one, and it really wasn't worth the trip, but it was a fun experience. And now the video game related ones. The Blockbuster Championships in 1995. I took place in them, and I actually scored first place in the locally, and ended up going to Six Flags and getting my ass royally handed to me there. It was very fun. I did the Genesis portion, which was Judge Dredd and NBA Jam. And somewhere around here, I still have my pin. I probably lost it actually over the years. I wish I still had it. But it was a really fun tournament. It's actually where I got to learn a lot of people at Blockbuster, and I actually ended up getting a job there a couple years after that. And that was just a really fun job working at Blockbuster. I got paid to sit around all day, talk about video games and movies, and getting free video rentals and renting games before they came out. It was just a really fun job for a gamer. But yeah, the Blockbuster Championships was hectic. It was some crazy, crazy competition, and I can't remember who won it, the overall thing, but it's great. I'm pretty sure the way it went was you played in Blockbuster, then you went to a bigger area, like us. We went to Eureka, I think it's in Eureka, Six Flags, and then I'm pretty sure after that, like, you went to like another bigger one, which I think ours was in Chicago. And then after that, you end up going to like the World Championships, which is, I'm pretty sure, was in Florida. I think that's where Disney World is. But anyway, that's where you went to. So anyway, on to the number 5 one is Majora's Mask. I am a big Legend of Zelda fan. Have been for years. Majora's Mask was always my least favorite Zelda game. I remember being so happy when it came out. I had it on pre-order. I picked it up from KB Toys. Back a long time ago. I played it for maybe 2 days and then ended up trading it off because it was a horrible, horrible game. I hated it so bad. It was just, the graphics were great, just like Ocarina of Time. It looked even better than Ocarina of Time. But with the time limit of 3 days, which was actually more than like a couple of hours, I ain't even a couple of hours, I think it was like an hour per day. And then you have a slow down time, go back, resetting everything, go through. It felt like you were rushed. It felt like a bunch of mini games. And I still, like I said, I find it one of the weaker of the Zelda games. I finally got it back about a year or so ago, maybe 6 months. Sat down and beat it. So I can finally say I beat it, but I'm still not happy with it. And even though I have like 5 copies of it now, because I got the 2 that were released for the N64, I got the one for GameCube, and then I have 2 copies of it for 3DS, the regular loose one, and then the one that came with the Skull Kid figure. And although I'm collecting them all because I'm a Zelda fanatic, I really didn't like the games. So that's 5 things that you may or may not have known about me. And I would like to tag the Clown Meat. Yes, you, Mr. Meat. I want to see your happy smiling face up here. You and all your swear words going on. His page name is GameStop Sucks. I'll post down below. I also want Retro Budget 20. Yes, I want you guys to do one together. You guys can each do 3 or 5 things. You can do them separately, together, however you wish to do it. And Banana. Yes, Mr. Banana. I want you on here, sir. So besides that, that's it. And hope you guys have a good one. And I should have another pickup video probably within a week or 2. I'm going to wait to build a bit. So until then, I'll catch you later. Keep real. Remember, keep looking for what you want.